So we are back. The iPad has been cooled off. It was too hot. It needed to cool down before I could continue. Now that's the first time that happened in my whole life. Anyway, weird stuff. The bathtub will be risen with pebbles, so we will have a bigger amount of pebbles, a higher surface area, and then we can try if some plants are doing it better than lower growth. Anyway, we have our first pea here, over here. Look at it. Guys, I showed you. Where is it? There it is. Here, this one. Ta-da! Our first pea. And our pineapple is also growing fast. And here we have a different one. A bean. A bean. This one. Now, we didn't try this one, the water evaporator, but it's too small to cool this place down. Now, we have our floating raft system since 22 May. They're doing great. Once a day we pull them under and then they have water. We moved some lettuce from this box over here to grow. They like it. They like it a lot. This one is still experiment phase. We have some nice option here to grow duckweed in a closed environment. So that's nice. With algae, there's a little bit competition here. So let's change that for the worms. Papa. So the worms will eat it. But look at it. Still brown roots, a lot of algae on it. So we need to have some shrimp or lobster that can eat all the dirt from the roots. You see, can you sharpen it? Yeah. It's so irritating to focus your iPad while holding it with one hand, and you need to carry something else with one other hand. So when the laptop will be fixed, I have the possibility to stream live in HD and with multiple cameras, multiple angles, and then I need a cameraman. So if somebody wants to be a cameraman in Holland, you can help me. I'm still watching this English episode version, or you want to fly over from the world to Holland, to Deventer, to see this and be the cameraman at the same time, it's also possible. Just comment a line and we make the arrangements. Now this box doesn't need air, it needs to go outside. But then the wasabi has a hard time. I think it's dying. I collected some roots from it and it was stinky and yucky, and I just tear them apart. So the root system was rotting and then everything was like that. So we hope it will revitalize itself, but I don't think so it's gonna happen. So this wasabi plant might be the last thing we will ever see from it. And we have to buy a new one and then try to refine the place and spots and what wasabi needs to have in our aquaponics system. In the bathtub over there it was just like growing like crazy, then we moved it over there, it was too much heat, and then it was like can't have it, and then we moved it over there and then it's like it began to rot, and now we're the last try to save the wasabi over here. So I hope that it will turn okay. And the other vegetables also, it's a nice sight, so look at it like this. Vegetables, woohoo! And the banana plant, still growing strong. I had some issue, you know. Spots. I don't know what these spots are. Maybe deficiency or something. Brown spots on leaves on bananas. Somebody knows it? Give me an answer then. I will be delighted to know. Yes, we've been looking at this spot in the first place. And we made a Vortex. We made a new return system to the from this boxes, from those 6 boxes. It needs to go down there, so to this corner, So all the water goes by piping in the back, like tick 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 tick, comes out into this corner, this angle. So, whoop, it makes a U-turn into this vessel, this bottle. This bottle has been adapted to make a super huge vortex, swirling vortex. We made a little opening in the bottom of this tank, so it's like not this big, but like this big, and we push the water like this direction, so it will be swirling by itself. And then, if we believe the scientist Viktor Schauberger, then vortex is being used by nature to propel everything or impel everything. Every force that is being driven by nature is going into a spiral shape. So if we use the spiral, so let's continue. If we use the spiral shape in water, it's like a snail house is also a spiral shape. Anyway, if we use the spiral shape in the water, then water will be activated, as they say, like just like in river streams. And if we may believe, the outcome is bigger, and crops will grow 30% faster because of the structure of water is being monomized, not clustered, blah blah blah. Some say it's pseudoscience, some say it's real science. I've seen some pictures of root grow, and one plant is like, yeah, this big amount of roots, and the vortex water, impelled water, is like this big of root system. So there's a really difference there, and then we want to see it with our own eyes, because we are so we just work in that way. We don't believe anything, we want to see it, but we want to believe, so we make it ourselves to see it happen, and then we can spread the word. But Viktor Schauberger has been doing a lot of funny stuff with implosions and stuff like that, building impellers instead of propellers. If you propel, everything will go outside like whoa, and then you have a lot of energy loss. And when you impel something, it goes to the center force point. That's really nice thing. There's also a scientist says that in the bottom of the tip of the vortex, the memory of the water will be reset, so it can harvest new kinds of energy. It's like a Japanese scientist that is putting water under the microscope and defreeze it, and then you see crystal forming, water being formed in crystals while it freezes and defreezes and then freezes again under the microscope, so you get different shapes of different energies the water has been collected. So we can revitalize this water, and I want to know if that is a good thing. So if we cancel the memory of the water, it can absorb like good stuff from plants or something. Maybe the plants want to give some energy or information to the water, instead of our humanity pumping Wi-Fi or whatever garbage signal into the atmosphere and into the water. So another thing is that you can activate water with just a tube with pebbles. And those tube with pebbles, if the water will go from top to down, you get eddy currents. Now, I never heard of eddy currents. Funny thing is, my father's name is Eddie, but yeah, it has nothing to do with my father. But the eddy currents are circular shaped rotations. Eddy currents are circular rotating shapes of things, so that's just like stones in a river bed in the mountain. Just water was just like running down with a lot of activity of its shape of the pebble. Now, I really think we wanted to add this kind of tube with pebbles into it, like marbles. Excuse me, pebbles is not the right word. Marbles, like round shaped objects, to get these eddy currents. But we got a lot of round shaped objects here. So I think the water will go like every second through an eddy current in this situation, because the pebbles are just like marbles. They're round shaped. They're not perfectly round shaped, but they will make a sinus wave while they are going downwards. So we have been thinking that this tube with marbles is not really necessary, but the vortex instead of that we cannot create with stone pebbles, so we created ourselves. Now I will wait until it starts by itself and show you that. Well, before the siphon will start itself, we still need to have a service, water service higher than this one, so we need to wait a little bit longer. So there's a little bit of a shortcut between the vortex that will be coming. First I want to show you how we make a little bit of healthy fish food. We take some garlic, squeeze it a little bit here to the system. So watch out for your thumb, you don't hit yourself. And then we squeeze more garlic. Garlic is good for the immune system of the fish. If they have difficulties like parasites or infected eyes or anything else, or you just want to maintain a good health for your fish, use garlic. You can squeeze it and put it in the water something like an additive to the water. But you can also put it in the fish food. And so I also put some little bit of ginger to it. They also like ginger. Gives it a little bit bite. Just squeeze it in. There you go. Not too much, not too less. So we have this amount of food. Then we add normal food to it. Where is it? It's over here. So this is the most terrible fish food there is. So we are waiting until we have enough fish food for our own that we just can hop up to our own fish food. But in the meantime, we just give them this kind of food, additives, stuff. But they also get worms and duckweed and larvae, so they like it. Now we need to squeeze it a little bit. The soup spoon is ideal. Look at it. Squeeze it into the food. All the oils mixed up. They like it. And of course everything will bump away from me. That's another problem. We just continue. So here we are. So we got a nice mix of food. They love it. Let's feed it to them. So here's the fish food, so let's feed it to the fish. Scrunched and munched with olive garlic. They just love it. Now here it goes. Let's see if I can do it like this without destroying my iPad. Toy, toy, toy. Most of the time when you say it will happen, but this time it won't. Now let's see if you can see the fish, if they are happy eating what they... So you can see the system is filling itself up. Let's explain how it works. The water is reaching in this box to a certain height like this, and then it goes to this tube, to this. And then when this tube will get underwater, all the air that's been collecting inside this air will prevent all the water from streaming down there. Now the air is falling onto the water, is falling onto the air, and bubbles will flow out that direction. And finally you have like a critical mass, and then enough water can siphon itself through this way. And then everything is being then drained from this box. Like the water goes down there, into there. Now to get this one stream really hard, we need to have an siphon into the water. So this one needs to be totally covered with water. Now this water level will rise in a short amount of time. If enough water is going through there, it will reach down, it will reach up to a certain point that this tube is it's not open anymore, so you get a suction of water going into there, just like sucking gasoline out of a car. It's the same principle. Now if that will happen, it also sucks a lot of water with a lot of velocity. This velocity will help create us a super large vortex that is helping us to revitalize the water and memory, blah blah blah, like Viktor Schauberger told us. Anyway, let's wait until that happens. In a little short view of the fish. Short view of the fish. It's hard to get your camera sharp. Stupid iPad. You cannot focus on the water. Stupid thing. Machinery. Oof. But anyway, here they are. They're happy. They're not sick anymore. They have no skin problems, anything else. Nasty shit. And Dad is also been away for almost a complete month. So we think nature has found its balance again. So fish are not dying anymore. Good thing. They're happy, healthy, swim with each other. They don't float on their bellies upside down. That's a good thing anyway. So, pretty fish. And they grow! But they need to poo faster because the nitrate and nitrate are not to be found in our test kits. Only a little bit of ammonia, so they need to poo harder. Look, this goes also faster and faster and faster and faster. Until it reaches a point that it stops. And then it sucks all the air out. And then it sucks itself vacuum. And then it will blow like crazy. Oh yeah, we also have a wooden floor now. It's like super ideal. It sounds perfect as on stone tiles, but this is nice recycled floor. It's a little bit of tropical feeling we have. It's like we are in the Bahamas on a beach resort. But then different. We're just in Holland, but the temperature is the same. Declined a little bit. So 40 degrees this time. Ha! Jesus. Humidity, not so high, 34. Yes, we are almost there. This seal is almost closed. So let's take a look at there. Let's take position in to watch this vortex appear in the water. Now, still nothing here now, but in a minute it will go like crazy. As you can see now, it's starting to appear. The space is getting vacuum. Now it should turn into a vortex soon enough. Yes, it's starting. Small vortex, but it's not critical yet. It looks like the water level is rising, and then we come at a point that the swirl will start. Let's see if we can find it somewhere. There it is. Small one. Now it needs to grow. This machine is sucking all the air out now of this U-turn, and there it is. Can you see it? One nice spot here. Here it is. It's coming. A little vortex. Now it needs to grow. It's a big one. What will happen? Very fast. Look at it. There it is. Our vortex. It's climbing, getting bigger. So, the super vortex. Yay! Really lovely to see. The structure, the shape, golden ratios, you can see it everywhere. It's really ridiculous what nature brings us. Look at this 3D dimensional shape, man. It's like unbelievable. Even from the top down, it looks marvelous. Let's see if I can find the gap. Here's the gap, and here's the swirl. Look at it. It's just wow. Never seen this kind of art before on YouTube, but it's just nature. Look at it. Vast amounts of power. And I hope that the water will restructure itself by this natural phenomenon. Now, if you want to have a whirlpool, just Google Viktor Schauberger, read some stuff. It's quite fun to read. Other people with results. So, we are swirling. Go on swirling out. Oh, it's so hard to see through this plastic, but it's really nice. It almost reaches the bottom, but in this center point of the tip down there's the magic where it happens. It's really fast going stuff there. It's imploding to matter, to water, air. Oh, those two worlds are weird stuff, water and air. Anyway, it's lovely. The whirlpool, the vortex. So now we hope that the plants will grow 30% faster. Ha. What a phenomenon! It looks beautiful. So that was it for today. Showed you our proud Vortex. I'm going home, going to eat something. It's ridiculous warm here. And the water is just gliding back into here. Maybe you can see it. But it goes in fast rate. And it goes from there to here. And from here it goes to here. Well, it is boiling up out of the stones from a tube. Yes, so. And from there we have an auto siphon collecting all the water back to the main tank under the ground. And this tank will also capture the heat. It has been collected. Well, it was upstairs above the ground. So, happy, joy. See you next week or next time.